We ain't talking yet, but I got the volume on.
Oh, you do? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, at least you know.
I got a little volume. I got a little. We got. I got a chance in my bones for you. There ain't a damn thing that I won't do. I'll make your body clean with my sex machine. I won't stop until I hear your mother scream. I wanna do, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm nothing for you.
Oh, yeah, you good. You got it, baby. Oh, God, I told her to inbox me. Hello? Hello? Hey. You said we at, Phoenix Boulevard, 1580. That's okay because okay, we got 8 more minutes, so we waiting on you. Okay. Cause if I don't answer, just send me an inbox. That way I can let her know to open the door. Cause I'm finna go live in a minute. All right. Okay. Bye bye. All of the places on your take, you feel is limitless. So if you've never been, girl, I would just love to take you there. You don't have to worry about a thing. I gotta let me show you better than. Cause I may not know you, just let me hold you. You be my soldier, like you from the north. Make you say, no limit. Got that masterpiece, no limit, babe. You get that black car, no limit. Just know when you roll with it like me, there's no limit, baby. Make you say, no limit. I see mama murder. You got it. I think I do. He got it. He's a quick learner. Okay. We on YouTube, so.
This will.
That's YouTube. This Facebook.
Okay.
I'm finna share it. I want us to be kind of set. I don't really want us fumbling around when I go live on here. Well, I'm getting. I gotta do the thing first, but. Jumping down my lifeline, just to see your body shine. Ain't no limit, baby, do it like. Ain't no limit, baby, when you a side. Mark outsmart the fire. Feel the session with Cardi Barbie. Kerosene. I'm a fan war machine. Bitch, you my same way to prima donna. Never limit, I'm strong. I'm never running. I'm all day out with girls. I done seen her right there. I'ma spend my night with them. I can put carrots all over you. Carrots all over you. Never mind me on the top. Man, I be getting with these fools. Friends face, solo rockin'. Yo no sé de dónde llegaste ni pregunté. People have magic in the air. Oh, so bad.
I don't want to finish. What are you playing on music, baby? I should have waited to go live.
No. Going right now.
Can you see?
Okay.
She, okay. Hi! You made it! What time is it? we trying to get. We trying to get. Oh, let's see. Yep, in just a few minutes. I'm already. Already like, hey guys, how y'all doing? We already live, but make sure you share that so everybody can see it and check it out.
I just gotta get a breather.
Oh, you fine.
Yeah.
So like, see how it's moving? When this
Yeah.
gets right here, that means it's gonna stop.
Right.
So that's when you can start.
And this when we turn it on. That's when I turn it on.
Turn it up.
Okay.
Don't pass that black line over here.
Okay. Then we good.
Good. It's getting hot in here, huh?
You good? We good.
So it get real hot quick, real quick.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now.
It was cold when I came in. Something
happened. Let's see.
Uh-oh. We in about 6.
Okay, hold on. Let me redo it. I don't own the rights to. Huh?
6.
I know that. I got to redo it. It messed up. Okay.
Yeah, we online now.
We're about to be. It's like something that I got to put. We don't own the rights to this music.
I need strength. Drink, man.
You know you gotta get done.
It's on. Not yet. Okay.
All right. Ready?
So, at the end of this song, we're gonna go live.
Okay.
We're gonna go live. We're gonna turn them up. It's gonna be you see changes from
The mic's on.
not yet.
So how do we turn those on?
Who?
How we turn those on?
Right there.
Oh, okay. So, let's see.
Y'all live. We about to be live.
You get a black thing. I know, that's our favorite. Black. Exactly. This, you know, this is not the show topic, so we'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll introduce them.
We just gonna come in like this. We gonna roll it like this.
Yeah, we gonna try to follow the format so we don't get lost. So we gotta do, you know, hey guys, you know,
You ready?
yeah, so yeah.
Go right now.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
You just share
Going
that.
live.
Okay.
Going live.
Some had on, they said they still playing music, so
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. So that just sing.
Okay. Somebody's on.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's going on, y'all?
We are here, heart to heart,
Yes.
with
Yes, yes.
Michael,
And I'm Tasha.
and we welcome you guys
Yes, yes, we do.
into the broadcast. We're going to have a good evening.
Yes, 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 yes.
Have a whole lot of fun.
We're going to have a lot of fun. This is our first time. I'm kind of excited and nervous at the same time. What about you?
I am. You know, it's a joy and a pleasure to be here. You know, speaking with everybody who's listening in.
Yep. It's kind of cool.
So just tell me how you feeling today.
Woo.
Give people a quick glimpse.
I'm feeling awesome. I'm excited. Tonight, we have a very special guest, Miss Karen Young.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about fashion, beauty, self-esteem, and all that. So I'm super excited about that. She's the owner and CEO of Front Cover Modeling. So we're going to get a chance to talk to her, interview her, so she can let us know what she got coming up in the near future and, you know, about her business and different things like that. So I'm excited about that. And we have a hot show topic, and we're going to be talking about heart to heart, he who finds a wife. So we're going to be talking about that a little bit too, and it's going to be very interesting, so I'm excited about that.
Okay, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, with everyone joining us,
And
we
we're
would
gonna play
like
some
to
good music.
welcome Miss Karen Young. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi. We got to get a little glimpse. Hello.
How you doing?
Yes.
You know, I see you looking nice.
Looking very, very
Awesome.
nice. She need to come on in a little closer to us. Come a little bit closer to us, Miss Karen, so we can talk to you a little bit about what
Come
you
on,
got
let the good people see what's going on.
Yeah. We got to do that. All right.
Here.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm in the flesh.
Yes. How's it going?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
going, it's
Good
going,
deal.
girl. Everything's lovely, everything's cool.
All right.
Hanging with my good peeps.
That's it. All right, so tell us what you have going on. Tell us a little bit about Front Cover, what you do there. Tell us a little bit how long you've been in this business, why you started the business, and what you got coming up in the near future.
Okay, basically, I'm front cover modeling. Basically, what I do is I train models from
Okay.
ages, basically, well, I say 3 up to up to age.
Okay, good deal.
And I've been in the business so long. Basically, it's been like now about 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're passionate about that.
Right, I'm very passionate.
Right.
Front cover modeling. Well, actually, it started off. It was 4 of us with Harlequin Jewels.
Okay.
And that was in the early 90s.
All right.
And then basically we branched off, and myself and another young man by the name of Willie Langford,
Okay.
a good friend of mine, both of us decided to branch off on our own and start front cover modeling.
Okay.
So then he left me.
How dare he leave the diva? Okay.
He left me.
He left the diva.
But deep down inside, we are still cool.
Okay, good deal.
And we talk every now and then, and we keep up with business. And now I'm on my own with front cover modeling.
Okay.
I've been with myself for about 9 years, well, 11 now.
Okay.
And basically, I moved out of town to St. Croix,
Okay.
U.S. Virgin Islands.
Right.
And I went on a little break.
Okay.
And then when I moved back here in 2012, Birmingham,
Okay.
or the United States, Birmingham, Alabama,
Right.
I decided to go back into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
So a quick question. So if a model wants to get personal training from you, she would have to be in Birmingham.
Right, she or he, we know.
She or he, you know. Oh no, we ain't doing that.
Right.
You know, we ain't doing that
Right.
kind of role. But so she would, or he would have to come to Birmingham, Alabama, right?
Or
Are you traveling at the time?
I would travel. I love traveling, so I don't have a problem with that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. So we definitely got to get your information, how everybody can contact you and reach out to you about your modeling agent, front cover modeling and everything as well. So that's awesome. So let me ask you a question. Since our show is Heart to Heart, and we talk about all kind of different things, love, marriage, fitness, health, and everything, and we're talking about beauty, self-esteem, and all that. So, like, tell me what, and I know that you are passionate, because back years ago when I was much younger, I modeled with you as well.
Right.
So, and I know that you came out of that, you kind of got away from it. What kind of pulled you away from something that you love so much?
Well, basically, family comes first.
Right.
And
right.
that was a big part of it.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I ended up, my husband and I at the time, we ended up moving to St. Croix.
Okay.
That's his home.
Okay.
And basically, we just started taking care of other family business, dealing with himself, and also me, of course.
Right.
And,
exactly.
Being the good wife that I was.
Oh.
Okay. The good wife, y'all. You hear that? The good wife. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And still could be.
Okay. Y'all heard that.
Basically, I just decided to take a break.
Okay.
I have a daughter. Her name is Melanie.
Okay, Mel.
Yes, and of course now she's an adult.
Right.
But at the time she was a baby, so I say I need to just be, be more on the personal aspect and just be the mother, the good mother, the
Nothing
good wife.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong
So
with that.
basically that's what was going on.
Okay.
So now I'm ready to get back into the swing of thing. I'm ready to have my 3rd show.
Yes, that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about the show. Okay, so check this out. We're going to talk a little bit more with Miss Karen Young from Front Cover Modeling. Right now, we're going to play you a little groove music, and then we'll get back and talk to her about what she got coming up next year for the 2019. So just make sure you stay tuned in, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, good.
So
have a thing. Pull your phone and share that. Yeah.
So what I was doing, so I let y'all.
Talk to her, text. What an hour ago.
So you back. we're gonna get into that business.
Yeah, We're
Get
gonna
into some more business.
More into it, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it, some more business,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get a little bit more heart to heart.
Yeah, then we're gonna talk a little hard.
That's okay with you, I think.
So we gotta mix it up a little bit.
Okay then.
I mean,
Yeah.
so what I need to do, just get my show meet over here. Just show them what y'all what we did. What we doing right now. Oh, do I need to hold it up? Oh, okay. I can put it down here.
Somebody said, hey, cousin Miss Carrie Young. Paula Thomas. Paula Thomas.
Paula Green. That's my cousin.
Paula. Hey, Paula. Hey guys, if y'all are just joining us, make sure you share this post, share this with your friends, like it, so everybody can come in. We're gonna have a really hot topic: he who finds a wife. Also, we have Miss Karen Young from Front Cover Modeling, and we're just coming to you straight from AUMA Radio of Atlanta, heart to heart.
So they show this part on. They looking at this. Okay. So it's like y'all like a few minutes ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Somebody said, Marvita said, hey, Ma Karen Young.
Oh, my Vita.
Hey, y'all, share this. Share it. Share.
I'm so proud.
Share.
Yeah. We're having a blast. Let's get in here. All ready?
We gotta go, so it's gonna be 5
Ready?
minutes.
Okay, another song?
Hey, Miss K.
Oh, just my baby.
If you guys are just joining us, we are here from AUMA Radio in Atlanta. We're here. We're talking heart to heart. Our show topic tonight is he who finds a wife. So you don't want to miss it. We're going to listen to some smooth rules and jam and just mellow back. And we also have our special guest here, Miss Karen Young from Modeling, doing her thing, talking about her business and what she has coming up for 2019. So you guys want to stay tuned in, share with your friends, like the post, guys. We got some hot stuff coming up for you, okay? All right. And he grinning.
Oh, having a blast.
It's time. Yeah.
Trying to be.
Woo. Let's hear it. But I got to make sure we gotta get that on. And guess what, guys? Also, if you want to stream live, you can go to aumaradio.com. aumaradio.com. Make sure that you download the app if you have iTunes. Hey girl, hey Kim. How are you doing? You better tune in for this subject, girl. He who finds a wife. He who finds a wife. Oh yes. We need to make sure everybody, y'all need to tune in, guys. We're gonna be talking. So right after this song plays, we're gonna come right back into it. The microphones, are they on? Because they got to be. Because they can't hear it on the over the radio show. I can't hear it.
You don't supposed to, bro.
She said all she can hear is music, Melanie.
She's focused.
She listened to the app though. She
I
don't
know.
hear the
We
interview.
playing music right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, it's showing.
Okay. I think she's talking about over the.
No.
You already put it on play?
That's all she can hear is the music on this too.
Oh, okay.
When we go back live
Oh,
in
okay.
5,
Yeah.
4, you ready?
Yeah, Melanie.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
We going live.
Okay.
We going live.
Do what? Okay. So, anyways.
Okay. Hello, good people. We back.
Yes.
Heart to heart.
Yes.
I hope y'all enjoyed the jams. We are back.
All right.
Michael, Miss Tasha,
Hey, y'all. What's going on?
Miss Karen Young.
Hello, everyone.
She's here, Okay, last segment, we were talking about a little business and you coming back to the States and, those type of things. But let's get a little bit into this, a little bit more to who you are,
I'm here.
as an entrepreneur.
She gotta make sure she see herself. Yeah. Yes.
Also, okay, so what made you come back to the States?
Basically, well, honestly, after my divorce, I wanted to bring Melanie back.
Okay.
In fact, she wanted to come back because
Okay.
Melanie was raised in St. Croix
Mm-hmm.
instead of Birmingham, so
Mhm.
Birmingham, Alabama. So basically, she was ready to come back, and I was ready to come back because
Right.
Okay, that's
like
a
home sweet home.
That's
you
a
know?
big step. That's a big move.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
from-
big move, Michael, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Right. Okay.
know,
Then
being
sorry.
The type of woman I am.
My bad.
You know, that's why I always, I know we had spoke on self-esteem. I try my best to, motivate all
Mhm.
my peeps, as I could say, or individuals, no
Right.
matter if they female or males or females, and just try to, enhance them to always be yourself and
Mhm.
don't never put yourself down.
That's
Mm,
right.
right.
I know that I could do it. I knew I could do it, and that's what I did.
Okay.
And I'm glad to be back. Melanie's glad to learn from a different culture.
Right.
Because, of course, St. Croix is a whole different format.
Right.
A different culture from the States,
Mhm.
United States.
Mhm.
So, basically, it was a learning process. But, hey,
Okay.
Okay.
like I said, I'm glad to be back.
Awesome.
Okay, so our topic, Miss Tasha,
yes. Yes.
is
Yes.
what makes
He who finds a
he who
wife.
finds a good he who finds a wife.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So before we dive into this topic,
Right.
Miss Karen Young,
Yes,
he who finds a good wife finds a good thing. So my question is, what I guess from your perspective, what do you think went wrong in your marriage?
Basically, what went wrong is we were totally irreconcilable differences.
Okay.
We had some things he wanted, I didn't. Some things I wanted. We just didn't know what we needed.
Wow. Okay.
So basically, but as we speak today, him and I, we're cultural, cordial towards our child, which is Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
And Melanie is a grown woman.
Right. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So basically, now she's a grown woman and she understands. And it wasn't really that hard, but that's one reason why.
Okay. So did y'all kind of have, that feeling at the first beginning but you guys got married anyway. It's just a question. Like maybe was there something that'd be like, okay, we have these differences, and was it? Did you think that they would change, or you like, okay, I can deal with this until you started growing and maybe realized that the other person wasn't going to
Well,
change.
always from the beginning of the Bible, you're supposed to be equally yoked.
Right.
So basically, you can't be 60-40, or you can't be 80-20.
Right.
It's best
Even though they got a rule about it.
Or you
Yeah.
can't even be 20-80. But I'm just saying, you have to be equally 50-50.
Right.
Totally within each other, and it was just a process, and he wanted certain things that I didn't want, and I wanted certain things that he didn't want. But like I say today, we are still cordial.
And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It is.
And me and Michael, we talk about he who finds a wife all the time. The reason why we talk about that is because we feel like that's the beginning point. We feel like, as women, especially the younger girls and everything, they're always out searching for a man. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you can agree with me on this, but they are always searching for a man. They are always out there. You got women proposing to men now. And I know they say, well, that's not traditional anymore. Everybody's going on with society. But I feel like it's important as a woman to work on yourself and, get to know who you are and love yourself, so that when the man comes that God has for you, that, you're ready for that. I feel like it's really important. I don't feel like we should be out there searching, and that's not what we were meant to do. So I think that's where a lot of times we mess up as women. We're going out there, we're searching, we're looking, and then we end up with Bozo the Clown.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
get.
I'm being silly with Michael and Tasha.
No.
Yeah. Basically, you're
so
right,
true.
babe.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And you said that so good.
Thank you.
You have to give the audience something, a different way of thinking. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And I'm like you guys, your age bracket is. I'm not gonna say too much younger than me. I see you guys like you all are my own children.
Right.
And I'm just so proud of you all.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you guys came up with this type of tool
Right.
to help young couples and couples period.
Right.
To become better than how they already are, so.
Right.
So I
Trying to get
totally
you in there.
agree.
So, that's one thing that we talk about, and, like I said, we sit and talk about, you got to get in the thing too. So, but no, we talk about all the time, and I do want to talk from the man's perspective, because as a man, how does it make you feel when you're being constantly pursued and chased? I feel like sometimes us as women, not all of us, we do use manipulation tactics. And a lot of people may be mad with me when I say this. We end up getting pregnant and all these things, and then we expect for the man to marry us. But then when we get into the marriage, don't understand why he's not a husband, because I feel like it takes way more than that. I really feel like we're stepping, kind of doing things backwards.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
My thing is to young guys. Be stronger than that.
Right.
Be stronger. If a woman is chasing you, you got to understand what you're going to have,
right.
Or what you are dealing with, because if a woman is chasing you, that means you are not chasing her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure you're not going to be there for the long haul. It ain't gonna happen,
right?
And I think young guys need to be a lot more honest.
Yes.
And I think women need to really listen. You know what I'm saying? I think be a lot more honest in what you want as a male, and women need to really understand that 9 times out of 10, when a guy tell you that this is not who he's going to be, he probably not going to be that.
Right.
He's probably not going to be that, because this is just a trip in his life. And he already sees that, he already sees that. And, I found and hear from a bunch of women, a lot of women who say that, they met a guy and, they thought he was going to change. It really ain't going to happen. But I really want my young males and guys to be stronger than to, even deal with a relationship and take years from women and then knowing you're not going to be there.
Wasting time.
Wasting time. You wasting your time that you're going to take with you. You can think that, you just using, that woman's time. No, that's your time too.
Right.
That's a part of your life too. So if you don't plan on being there and making a mistake, if you was ever a son who was raised without a dad and you don't plan on being with this woman, please don't put yourself in a position to have a baby with this woman and not be there for your son or daughter.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. What you was about to say?
I was just gonna add to a little bit to what Mr. Mike has said. I know you had said something like a young man, but I guess you're speaking like overall age.
Overall age bracket.
Because I mean, age is just a number, and with these days, not just men, women too. It's like it's not a certain age that you act a certain way. You could be 20 and acting 9, or you could be 50 and acting 20. I'm just saying, it's real truth out there.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
It really is. So the thing about it is that one thing that we have to understand is a lot of things come from our upbringing. We bring a lot of stuff from us from where we've grown up, what our lifestyles was like. So when we get a certain age, some people they're fresh out their mother's house and they're ready to get into a relationship or ready to get married. 75% of women
fresh out of what?
Huh?
And ready to do what? Fresh out of what now?
Fresh out of the house.
Fresh out the house.
Fresh out the house.
And
Fresh out their mama house and ready to get married. My bad. Did he just try to check me?
No, I'm just asking now.
Okay, but anyway.
I think he just checked.
It's fine. But but the thing about it is, what I really want to hit on is women. We really do. We hold the key.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
hold the key.
We do.
Okay, well, hold that key to the next segment. We're going to play a few little grooves.
Okay, y'all, it's time for a little music. Okay.
And then we're going to come back.
Okay, we'll see you back in just a minute.
Let's play a little something.
All right.
So I need to do anything.
Doesn't make sense, no.
We are not on the radio. We need to chill. We go tell them. They cannot hear us over the radio. I'm not talking about Facebook.
I hear you talking about we a lot. Oh, you speak French now.
No, that's what she said.
Nah, yeah.
You sure?
Like tone it down.
I'm sure that's what Melanie said.
She still can't hear?
Oh, no, hear now.
Yeah, but we not streaming.
It is.
No.
They
Tell the
not on
chick. Could you check? She think that we over the airwaves.
We hear people saying that they can't hear us.
On A1
It's down now.
No, because it's not. I forgot to connect.
See, I told you. That's why I've been trying to.
Oh, that's what she said at first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be good. Okay. So our next. Okay. Good. Okay. Get notification when her done. Okay. We need to do share. We need to share that. Okay. We just do a watch party. Start watch party. That way you can get everybody pulled in.
You gotta do that to your phone.
I don't know if it's gonna let me. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me.
I'm sorry when I feel I'm truly sorry. Things change, people change, feelings change too. Never thought the circumstances would have changed you. She said you never traded no.
So while the music playing, they don't see us now, right?
On this one they can. That's why I got to turn. So eventually you'll see it turning the other way.
So what we get into? What are we getting? Where you going?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back into the next segment. How time we got? It's 6:32. So we're gonna play some more music.
I think it's going pretty good.
I think so too for the first time. Yeah. We doing good.
Why you gotta start, girl? Why you gotta start? I know we make time for the things that we want. I know you got another trying to play the part. Cause he got a heart, don't mean he got a heart. Could be standing in the field and still ain't in the field. If anything changed, then I thought we had a deal. Lately you keep questioning what you get out the deal. Doing things to make me feel the way I make you feel. How hard is it to let you know?
That way we can get some more.
That way you could be prepared, maybe take a couple sick days and I'll miss paid. I don't even know what things are looking
So
like.
I'm finna
Good
come.
now?
Place, I take a baby.
Huh?
Yeah, we good now. Yeah.
I can't even lie to you. Yeah. All she talking about is come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. Y'all never come to me.
Let's run that till
Y'all never come to me.
let's run that till
Yeah.
about 6.
All she hit me with is come
Wrong with,
and
baby?
see me.
That music, play some music for about
You don't ever come to me.
Whatever y'all ask me, I just follow the flow.
But we gotta go back, no, don't it? Ain't nobody heard nothing.
Don't forget the show.
Technical
we gonna
difficulties.
no, we're gonna talk about that. I'm trying
Don't
to,
talk about it.
we're gonna talk about it probably. Play about 2 more songs. Because we gotta look at the time. It's right now 6:34. Let's open back up with discussion about our topic and then we will go back and then our next conversation will be about the show. Right? It's gonna come back in with the topic. Okay.
So whenever you get these people that you haven't seen,
Okay, guys, make sure to download the AUMA app, okay? Download the app on iTunes or Google Play, and you can also stream live on AUMA Radio. Go right now and like Heart to Heart so you can follow us on our shows. We will be here every Thursday from 6 to 8. So just make sure that you do that so that, we can touch bases with you and talk heart to heart. You never know. We may have some hot topics that may help you out. We're talking about anything from love to marriage to relationships to health to fitness. So we're going to be talking to you straight from AUMA Radio, guys, straight up out of Atlanta, Georgia. And we're coming to you heart to heart.
I didn't know it was that. I thought it was original.
Yeah. Hey guys, and we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we just want you guys, y'all can leave questions in the comment box if you have any questions about anything that we're talking about, our topics, any questions you want to ask us, any comments. Make sure you put them in the comment section, all right? That's the jingle. Made me want to dance.
And I think that this.
Child doing over there. Be good.
Being good. You got one. Got you a stand over there.
Who's name? What? Who?
For my cup.
No, I ain't got no stand for your cup. It's on the floor. Well,
She had got twisted around.
who?
Carrying her weight.
Oh.
Hey, Octavius, Melanie. What's going on, y'all? All right. Kim. What's going on, guys? Oh, there we go. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Heart to Heart.
What was it? Can't see your feet, please.
Really? That is a no.
Funny.
That's what I do. Come on, baby, dance with me. Yeah. Fight for. It's the last song.
I guess we gotta go back and see what that in here is, right?
We ain't gonna go back. We just gonna take stars from where we left off.
Okay.
Just introduce it at least.
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
All these folks in my brain.
What's going on? Who's that?
Terry Young, that's all my name.
All right, girl. Hey, make sure you can do some. Hey, share this. Make sure you share this too. Guys, share this, share this, share this.
Everybody, you got all these people joining.
Yes, join. That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna thank them for coming on to y'all. Cynthia Jones.
What's going on, y'all?
Y'all ready? Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we are here at AUMA Radio in Atlanta, Georgia. We're sitting here with our very special guest, Miss Karen Young from Front Cover Modeling.
Hey, y'all.
Everybody say hey.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. And we are Michael and Tasha, and we're coming to you. Our show segment is Heart to Heart, guys. Heart to Heart. And we are, and our show topic today is He Who Finds a Wife. So, yeah, that's real. We're also, and then once we, we're going to be talking a little bit more about that, and then we're going to get into some more things about front cover modeling. So, you guys, make sure that you stay tuned in, okay? Make sure you stay tuned in. So, any information that we have, you don't miss it. You don't want to miss this. So, what we were talking about before the break is He Who Finds a Wife. So, the show topic comes from He Who Finds a Wife finds a good thing and favor from the Lord. So yes, this is a Bible verse.
Amen.
Okay, amen. Yeah, got to keep it
Amen.
all right now.
Yes.
Now, so we were talking about that. We're trying to get people's perspective. We have loving Miss Carrie Young here. She is, she's been around. She's been married. She's experienced some things. So we want to get her input, and we also have our own, as far as the things that we've experienced throughout our marriage, in our different relationships, even before we got married, right? So, we're going to be talking about that. And I just wanted to mention as well, we just want to thank Miss Carrie Young for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
Especially for all the things that
Yes.
she's gone through over this week. We just want to thank you for joining. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And we want to make sure you share this. Make sure you download the app, and make sure that you stream live from AUMA Radio. Okay, show us some support. All right. So back to the topic. Now, he who finds a wife.
Okay, you
All
have
right.
you have some juicy
he
stuff.
who
I'm
finds-
trying to see.
He who finds a wife. Now let me tell you guys something. Okay, so when my husband found me, see, he loves to tell this story that he wasn't looking. And I mean, I get that because I wasn't looking for anybody anyway or whatever. But we just so happened I was at this place called The Vault. I was doing my thing. I was handling my business. I was starting Finisher Fine Fitness, and he ended up coming to my event. Now, I did not pay him no attention the first time that he came in. And he's going to say some stuff or whatever, too. So, but I wasn't really paying him any attention, even though, I was like, I wasn't interested in meeting nobody. I had been through some things in my life. I've been married before. And I just really was not interested in meeting anybody because at that point in time, I was working on myself. It had been a long time that I had just been single and by myself. And for a long time, I was afraid of being by myself. I spent, the majority of my life in a relationship. So being by myself really felt good. And if you don't experience it and don't take the time out to really spend time alone and be by yourself and get to know who you are and figure out what it is that you want to do in life, you will miss it. I'm telling you, you will miss it. So at that time when he met me, I was doing me, and I really feel like, when he found me, he was just like, he was there. And I really missed it. Like we had to hook up the second time or whatever. But he's gonna go into his way that he met me. But that's how I feel like he met me. But when he saw me and we met up, I was like, oh, he cute. But then I was just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing. I wasn't out there looking, guys. I promise you. He came, and I think he would follow get some stuff. But he'll tell you his side of the story.
Well,
And go.
No, ain't nothing wrong with what you said. I think that's pretty much true. But I think the difference is from a man's point of view, is that I was kind of in a position or at a point in my life to where I was able to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna be. Not in a bad or a negative way, but I was like, okay, if this woman is going to be in my life, she's going to know the truth. And I'm gonna make sure that I know that she knows the truth. It won't be a shadow over it, won't be no cover over it. We could be friends. I'll probably do pretty good without you. You're a pretty little thing, but I'm pretty sure point in my life to where you have to know this. Mm-hmm. You have to know what I've been through, and you got to know the place that I'm at.
Right.
So even when we met, I was like, I had made to my decision to myself to be truthful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Very, very truthful to, the next woman that came into my life. I actually came to meet you because I had just thought that I can get over that.
First of all, he met me, guys, thinking that, he really wasn't going to like me. I wasn't going to meet up to his standards because, if you've been through anything in your life, or if you've gone through a relationship that's kind of soured you, you set your standards to another level. So he had no clue that I was that girl that was going to, meet his standards, because he was like, well, she got this, I ain't talking to her. And the killing part is, I feel like if he would have met me in any other arena, he would not have seen me for who I was. He really, I think he saw, and, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he saw all the things I had going on, and that attracted him, which was my purpose, which is what I'm doing right now. So, that attracted him initially. So he saw, I was looking cute. I was doing my thing now, but I feel like he was more attracted to what I had going on in my life. And
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
Nah, that kind of I wasn't attracted to what you had going on. I had to see you in that arena. You know what I'm
right. That's
saying?
what
We
I
had
mean.
to meet at that place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From where you were and for where I was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
like it wasn't for what you was doing. It was with more so of a fact that where I felt like I could help you with.
Well,
You see what I'm
think,
saying?
the thing about and see,
Because people would
so
take,
we talking heart to
people
heart.
would take that the
Well,
wrong way.
well,
If
well,
they were like, well, he just this because
No,
you
no.
was doing this.
No, that's not what I'm saying is that he and I both know about purpose, right? And
Right.
we know that, sometimes when you meet the person that you feel that God has put you with, it's to the point where you're attracted to them because y'all purposes in life complement each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying for those that don't understand. So, you know what I mean? So he was attracted to purpose. You know what I mean? He was attracted to me, but what I had going on was, was a part of the purpose that I had. So what you doing now? Okay,
Doing
so anyway,
nothing.
but let's get to, so anyways, so what do you think, Miss K?
Oh, just seeing this
Mm-hmm.
this stuff, this good stuff. I don't know. Y'all just took me. Whoo.
Yeah, so we were just talking. We just want to give a little backstory for those that probably don't understand because we have to tell about who we are
Right.
and how our
But
relationship
like I
came
said,
about.
you
Right?
have to be yourself.
Yeah, just gotta
And
be
then,
yourself.
you
Let it go.
know, hey, ain't no bull cracking around. Y'all just be yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about.
Right.
Being yourself.
That's right.
I
That's
mean,
right.
it's all good to me. I'm enjoying sitting here listening.
Yeah, okay. So she enjoys that business.
I think the most important part, for the people who are listening in right now, thank you guys once again.
Thank you.
But
Thanks for joining.
Grow and learn in your relationship.
Yes. Yes.
That's what we're going to mainly talk about. If you tune in to us on Thursdays from 6 to 8, we're going to be talking about growing and learning and becoming better. Not telling you what you need to do in your relationship, but giving you ways to look at your life and at your partner's life or your spouse.
Yeah.
It's strictly opinions. Most things are built off. You think that it's supposed to go this way, but if you had another way, just to think about, just to think about, something else, something different, or your spouse, or the way they may take things. You have to really take that into your heart.
Right.
Okay, maybe they don't look at this the way I look at it, And if you just sincerely have that way of looking, then everything will be okay because everything is about growing and learning.
Yeah.
You had to do everything was a growing and learning process.
Right.
Multiplication, math, subtraction. Everything was a growing process, and I think that most people just don't take the time. They just think that it's just supposed to be the way that they think. But if they think about the other person first, then they'll know, okay, maybe I need to understand a little bit more.
That's so true.
And I'm gonna comment on this, and then I think that Miss K, she has a she wants to ask, but I really, just being real, just being real honest, we have a misconception when it comes to marriage. I think all of us do. We get married for all the wrong reasons, and then wonder why the divorce rate for first time marriage is 50%. The divorce rate for second time marriages are 60%, and the divorce rate for third time marriages is 75%. So we wonder why, because we get married and we get into these unions and we get into this covenant, and we don't understand what marriage really and truly is. It took a lot of growth, and we're still growing. When the Bible tells us to dwell together according to knowledge, a husband is supposed to. We think that love is the key when it really isn't. I mean, love is a part of it, but you have to understand that you got to learn who you living with. You got to learn. Like when he says, I said, well, baby, you already know I'm going to be like this. When you understand who I am, I'm growing with you, but you understand who I am, you can deal with me a lot better. The problem with a lot of people, when they get married and they start living together, it starts to become irritable. Dwelling together is what you have to deal with. Living together, waking up to that person every day, especially if you've never lived, and we'll talk about that on a whole nother topic, living together and all that good stuff. But and we're speaking from experience, guys. Like, we're talking from experience, things that we've done, when we look back on our lives and wish we had done things better, things that we've learned and just became, whole and understand who we are. We always sit back and we talk about every day in our kitchen. We talk about how we wish we knew what we know now, how we knew we were more spiritually together, than we are now. And that's the thing, because it has helped us become who we are. And that's the reason why we were just talking about he who finds a wife. So,
Yeah.
Miss Kim, you want to say something?
No, Miss K want to give
Yes,
something. Give
yes,
something.
yes.
Okay, well, basically, I wanted to add, like, kind of piggyback on what you were saying a little bit. Even though I know that you guys are surfacing on relationships
Right.
and all types of aspects. I don't know if it would be in this segment, but basically,
Hi, Lily. Sorry. Okay.
basically in this segment, but just like myself, I'm divorced.
Okay.
And now I'm with a new beau.
Okay.
I wouldn't even say new, but we're doing great.
Good deal.
But my thing is, too, some of those listeners out there and people who are watching us would want to know about, single
Yes.
going into that.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
I'm right here to find out.
Right.
No matter, like I say, you all like my children, but hey, I'm still eager to learn.
Yes.
I think first of all,
yes. The singleness of it.
the singleness and going into a relationship. I think you have to go into that relationship without that. What's the normal thing to do when you're going into a relationship? What normally happens, right? Is that I ain't putting up with this, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, right? This is normally what happens.
I got what you're saying.
Right.
Men and women, this is normal. I ain't gonna put up with this, I ain't gonna put up with
I
that.
got you.
I think that's a bad way to go into a relationship, because at the first sign of anything even close to that,
Right.
you're going to be in a position of defense and neglect.
Right. Okay.
You're going to instantly put your guards up. And I say that because you have no clue at that point in time of what the other person was thinking. Like, they could not be thinking in a hurt you manner or a take over you manner or a misuse you manner.
Right.
They could not be in that state, but you are. You see what I'm saying? And that throws up a wall in your defense, and this person has no clue that you put that wall up. So I think most people, once you realize the mistakes that your old partner made or the mistakes that you made, you go into your new relationship with a more positive attitude. See, if that's the case, if you go into your new relationship with a more positive attitude, then you wouldn't put up with no boo haggle, which I think is BS. You wouldn't go into that if you know exactly what you want and how you're going to go about your new relationship and exactly what you want and what you don't want. The people who cannot give you that would weed themselves out.
And I kind of totally agree with you because, Mike, it's and from my experience, I totally agree because a lot of times people, I can't speak for people, but sometimes they do have their guard up because of what they've been through in their past.
Right.
And it's hard for some people to let go of that to start something new.
Right.
So that's where, I'm quite sure, I'm not just speaking for myself.
Right.
Because I know it is some of us out there that would like to know what's you and Tasha's, because you all are married now.
Right.
What advice would you give to us?
So I'm glad that you said that. Yeah. So one thing that and we talk about this all the time. First of all, what people have to understand when they're dating and when they're single, you attract exactly who you are. That means that if you're broken, if you have issues, if you got mama issues, daddy issues, if you had a domestic violence, abuse issues, you've been abused emotionally, you attract who you are. So you're going to get exactly what you're giving out, even though you don't even realize it.
Right.
So it's very, very important that when you're single, and it's very hard to do because everybody's looking for love, everybody wants companionship, everybody wants to get married, everybody thinks that's the thing to do, but they don't understand that you are bringing all your stuff to somebody else. So you have to really understand who you are in that at that time and be real with yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of us don't want to be real with ourselves, and we get into relationships where we really like people because we sometimes we're selfish individuals, right? And we like that person, so we don't want to let them go so they can be with who they're supposed to be with, or they can be with the person that they're ordained to be with or supposed to marry. So we keep them hostage. I tell anybody, like, this is our, and me and him talked about that. We feel like there's someone out there for everybody. We feel like everyone has an assignment. You know, there's someone out there for everybody. And that's just like if I be with Bob, okay? So let's say, if I be with Bob, but Bob's supposed to be with Susan. But then I'm staying with Bob because I like Bob, and now I had babies by Bob, and I've been living with Bob, and Bob, now Bob, you gonna marry me because I done gave you 11 years of my life, but really his wife is Susie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I done took up 11 years of his life. I done took up 11 years of Bob's life because of what I felt like I needed. And I feel like a lot of times, you know, and a lot of people don't want to hear this. And this is something that we said we were going to make sure we put in the atmosphere. A lot of people don't want to. We had to get in the Word. We just did. You know what I mean? We had to get in the Word. That's what helped us grow spiritually. You know, he had to understand what God wanted, how God wanted him to be as being a husband to me, and what it took for me to be a wife. I didn't learn it. Your mama don't teach you that. You know what I'm saying? You don't learn that out in the streets or whatever. You got to get that from somewhere, and you have to, you know, you have to get in the Word. You have to have, a man has to have to follow something.
Right.
And if
and
he
like
ain't following God,
at
he
the
following
beginning
what he
you know, at the beginning of saying everything, you know, time. If people think about time,
the time you
the
waste,
time frame,
you
can't get it back.
sure can't.
You can't get it back.
Yeah.
You know, I've met, you know, a bunch of good friends of mine, which are women, and they always say, "Well, Michael, I did this and we did this." I'm like, "Well, what happened in the second year? Well, what were you thinking in the third year? In the fourth year, what were you doing?"
Exactly.
Right.
You know, you gotta start. Women gotta start putting the time frame, and then guys too. You know, guys too, because guys will manipulate a situation for as long as they can manipulate it. But I really, you know, give my heart out to women who really think that this is going to turn in their favor when a guy has been tagging you along for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, that's deep.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That is deep.
You
lady.
on your 6th year, you talking about y'all still gonna get married one day.
That's deep.
No,
Oh, you talking about that's, you know what I'm
you
saying?
shouldn't have gave up your first 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right, then you
now
talking
you
about,
can do what you want to do. You know, you can go through life, but you gotta realize, sweetheart, after 3 or 4 years, 5, 6 years, y'all been together for 12 years, you just getting engaged. Y'all three kids in. I didn't met people who been engaged for 8 years. Stayed married for 2 years and got a divorce. Just totally split. Why?
Wow.
Why would you give up so much time?
And I totally
You know,
agree.
the signs are there.
Totally
The
agree.
signs are there. You can't make a person be who you want them to be.
That's exactly
You
right.
know, it's written. When a man
You guys
finds a
answered
good
that
wife, so
good.
if you found a man and you decide to stay with him for 6 or 7 years, and then you really pressured him into marrying you, and he decided to marry, and then all of it go to buck hook in the waist, and y'all stay married for 1.5 years, and then now y'all can't stand each other. Like, why? The signs were there. But
That's exactly right. That's why you got this, you know, you got all these different things. Remember, we was watching the thing, and I don't like to bring up social media stuff. Just like you got, and she has nothing to do with this, but you have to bring this stuff up on radio, right? When, you know, they were talking about, what's that girl name that I don't like and I don't listen to?
I don't know, baby.
She's the little rapper.
I don't know all that, but just say the situation. Don't
his name set it off or something. I don't know.
Ready to fight nobody.
Yeah,
We just started.
Oh yeah, so but what's her name? If y'all know what that girl name is, that husband cheated on her, she just had a baby, put it in the comments. Cardi B, that's her name. And the side chick said, I didn't know that their marriage was that serious. Huh?
Hold on, wait a minute.
I mean, seriously, like,
But you're right.
you didn't know the marriage was that serious.
my goodness.
Where they do that at? But anyways, guys, we're gonna
take a break.
we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back and talk to Miss Karen Young about her up and coming event coming up in next spring. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. We're gonna be talking about that. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you share this video. This is our very first show, guys, so make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna get better and better.
I know I got some good people who gonna love this right now.
So we're gonna play some good old music.
Miss Karen probably gonna love this.
And
let's get some grooves going, people.
Make sure you download that too. All right, thank you. What's all this music like?
It's something crazy.
That's what you call it, Melanie. Can she hear it?
She said she enjoying everything.
Oh, good.
Better just
Oh, okay.
It's everything right
all
there.
these people that
Oh, okay. Good deal.
baby, you might have to
It's
do
like
them.
that.
Just change it. Just change it.
That's all right.
Yeah. Put my cup in there.
But I know what it was. They want my song.
What is this?
Like it's
Play the
mixed.
new.
It's the song that she.
Yeah, they missed it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Like it's like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to change, but we ain't that home. There's people listening all over the world.
But you're right. I think they missed it.
Oh.
That's not good.
Stick to stuff that we said we was gonna play. Give me a cup back.
This is the stuff. This song's
That's how they got it.
I'm
Play
trying.
some Justin Bieber, Chris Brown.
What I'm saying is that's how they.
Oh. Man, baby, don't even listen to her.
Who?
Thank you, Pumpkin.
We don't wear.
Listen to that.
Baby, these are all the things that I know on.
I had started feeling bad again, so here when it was
It's the
Yeah,
stuff
that's how
that
they missed it. I could tell that's how they missed it.
you know what?
go to
Might have to play it.
yeah, do that. We got some Chris Brown.
And ask her if she.
Oh, there you go. What you did?
Moved it from up there, but it was still playing. I think that side right there just play like that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That side right there, I ain't gonna use that one.
Okay.
Listen up.
Yeah, ask her if she hear us on the app yet. Ask her if she hear us on the app too.
She said she was just hearing us talking, hearing music. She couldn't see us. Though.
Oh yeah, she can.
That's
She
what
can
she
see.
had.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you.
She said she see it. I downloaded the app, but now it's just quiet. She said I see it. So that was
Oh, okay.
at 6:24. So that's when she got on Facebook. I told her to get on Facebook.
Okay, gotcha. After you play this song, I'm gonna let them know that they can email us, email us for their music and all that stuff. Then we'll play another song, then we'll go on to the next one.
Okay.
Okay, you get what I'm
So
saying?
you wanna stop this one?
So once that get through playing, I'm gonna go back on, let them know where to email us at, what we finna be talking about next. Karen
Okay.
and all that, and then we'll play another one. Then we'll talk about her, cause see, we have to borrow time.
What time is it?
Cool.
7:07.
Oh,
So
to tell them on the thing.
Let's see.
No, I'm talking about when you start back to
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
they
I'm
can.
gonna do it.
But
So I'm on the
what
way
I
now.
do,
Oh, you ain't gotta do that. I'm gonna
huh?
do everything from my phone.
It's still people jumping
Yeah.
on
I'm gonna turn it back
YouTube.
around.
Tired.
Uh-oh. I ain't mean to end that. I made a mistake and went. I done made a mistake and
You ready
darn.
about it?
Wait a minute, give me 1 second.
We is back live.
Hi guys, we are back and we are live. I done messed up my darn anyways, listen, if you guys are just tuning in, I just wanted you guys to know that we are glad that you're joining us. We're having a blast here at AUMA Radio in Atlanta. If you're an entrepreneur, book author, if you have anything going on out here that you want the world to know about, any type of business adventure, anything like that, make sure that you send us an email at heart to heart with the Smiths at gmail.com. We'll get right back to you. If you have, any music that you want to be played on the radio, just make sure you email us and we can get you on the show as a special guest. This next segment, we're going to play a little bit more. We're going to go back to commercial. We're going to play a little bit more music. But just make sure that you stay tuned because we will be talking to Miss Karen Young with Front Cover Modeling about her new adventure coming up this spring. The new show that she has going on this spring. We're super excited about it. Actually, Finesse Your Fine Fitness is going to be in it, which is our brand as well. So make sure you tune in for the topics that we're going to be talking about that, when it will be and when we'll be doing it, so you'll know where to go, how you can contact Miss Karen Young for any more information. So just make sure you stay tuned in, and we'll be right back in a minute.
I don't know what happened. I'm trying to get on like that. Is that here? Yeah.
What she said?
Yes, man, she's singing.
Okay.
What's Can't Let Go, baby?
Huh?
What's Can't Let Go? Anthony Hamilton.
Uh-huh. No, yeah, that's it. Let me see. Follow. That was 2 hours ago. We live.
Just jumped up. Let's see.
We on a whole nother one. We on a whole nother one. Hi, Pastor Harris. How are you? We are so glad you tuned in. Everything that we learn from him.
Yes.
Kelly?
Bring ear on camera. I don't know.
It
I
went
know.
left.
Let him do it. Okay.
Connection, right?
Push that again.
It won't. Let me see. Hi, Pastor. Guys, I'm just telling you, we have the best. Okay.
That's
That's it right there.
Super pastor.
Super. He a super pastor.
Yeah.
Elvin Birmingham.
Hey guys, I've been trying to catch you guys. Hey Pastor, we miss you. We can't wait to see you Sunday.
If you Elvin Birmingham,
If you ever in Birmingham, yes.
Agape
As a matter of fact,
Ministry.
we'll announce that.
You gotta come.
Yeah.
So are they seeing this now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. People. Okay.
Tell them to inbox you,
I've
baby.
been trying to
Catch us.
Well, we sorry. I don't know. Don't worry. We'll make sure that go through, pal.
Yeah, he was trying to catch us. He probably wanted to get into contact with us. He was talking about inbox, call.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Say get notified when heart to heart.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
We got
That's good.
we're going live in 30.
Okay.
That's seconds.
30 seconds. Awesome.
Oh, I thought
Y'all ready?
We got to have Pastor Harris. When we come back, we
We definitely got to do that.
Guys. Hey guys, how you doing? This is your girl Tasha, and this is
Heart to heart
yeah
with Michael and Tosh.
Yeah, so we're coming to you guys heart to heart from AUMA Radio in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey guys, make sure that you download the app on iTunes or Google Play, and make sure if you want to stream live, you can go on aumaradio.com. So today we're talking heart to heart, and we're talking about he who finds a wife. That's the topic of our show, all right? Make sure you follow us, Instagram, Heart to Heart on Facebook, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tonight we have Miss Karen Young from Front Cover Modeling here, and she's talking about her business adventures and the things that she got going on, and her big new show coming up in the spring. But before we get to that, I just wanted to make sure that I do a special shout out to our pastor, Pastor Eric Harris. He's actually the overseer in Birmingham, Alabama, and we love him. Guys, it's like having good leadership, and he's definitely that. We do couples clinic, and we've learned so much from that ministry and from having that leadership. It's been a blessing to us, and it's giving us the knowledge to be able to do what we're doing today. So it's a blessing, and it's Agape Worship Ministries, guys. Agape Worship Ministries. If you're ever in Birmingham, Alabama, come and visit with us. We have an awesome time. He's always doing something in the community, for the community, and for the people. So make sure you do that. And we're going to have him as a guest. He just don't know it yet. So anyways, so back to the show. Now we have Karen Young here. So now we're going to talk to Miss Karen Young from Front Cover Modeling about her show that she's about to do in the spring, right? All right, Miss Karen, tell us what's going on coming up this spring in 2019. What we got going on?
Well, basically, we got a fashion flair starting up again.
Yes.
Front Cover back at it.
Yes.
Basically, we will be having a fashion show. It will be April 7th, 2019.
Okay.
That's on a Sunday. And I'm very looking forward to collaborating with Finesse Your Finest.
Yes, Finesse Your Fine Fitness.
With Michael and Tasha.
Yes.
And basically, we just looking for everyone to come out and support us.
Yes.
It will be an announcement on Facebook and other type of social media programs to help, so everybody can know.
Okay.
Yeah, what we in for the new year.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be spectacular.
Oh, baby, it's going to be on like popcorn. The show will be at the Boutwell.
Yes.
Those who don't know, it's in the city of Birmingham, right downtown, across from the city hall. It's on Richard Arrington
Boulevard.
Yes. So it would definitely be there on April 7th, 2019.
Yes.
TVA for the time and all the other things. We are looking for models.
Yes, we
And I
are.
need you guys and ladies to come out there because you never know. You might find your wife and your husband that particular night.
Who finds a wife?
Yes.
Okay.
So we definitely looking forward to it. It's about like Tasha and Mike stated, it's about fashion, beauty, self-esteem, health, fitness, wellness, all of the above, relationships. I know Michael and Tasha have something to add on to that, dealing with the relationship part of the show.
Yes.
But I am looking forward to it. Those who know me and know how my shows go, you know it's gonna be a sight to see.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking forward to working with Tasha and Michael.
I'm looking
That's
forward
it.
to it. We've done, we've collaborated
Bravo.
before,
Right.
so it's gonna be really cool.
They
And okay,
they also model.
oh yeah,
For
and we're gonna
me,
definitely
and
model again.
both
Right?
of them, they both
Yeah.
model for me, and I might even get out there and strut a little bit.
Go on,
You never
girl.
know.
I'm
but-
trying to do something for I put on a nice shirt and I
I know.
had
Look,
to
we
do
get back in
3,000
the.
push-ups or something. You know, I gotta be
Right.
model ready. You know,
You
you
know,
just can't throw me
so-
on the stage. How much
we
time
got
I got?
Oh, we got
So,
plenty
you
of time.
know, but
We
you
got
know,
plenty
like
of
I say, it's not just about the fashion and beauty. It's about self-esteem, fitness, wellness,
Right.
relationship, everything.
I'm just
Everything.
saying,
Everything.
1,000
And I think
push-ups will give me some high
I know that's
self-esteem.
right, boo. I know. So
It's gonna
everybody,
be
please
cool.
come out and support
Yes,
us.
yes,
Like
yes,
I said,
yes.
the information will be on Facebook and other social media out there. So just tune in. Also, Tasha and Mike will talk more on it.
Absolutely,
And then
absolutely.
you might even see me before the
Ooh,
show.
you got her strutting her
heart to
stuff
heart.
now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna definitely have you back on the show so we can talk
Okay.
some more about it. And we will, Finesse Your Fine Fitness will be a part of the show. So and we'll be doing our thing. We'll actually be announcing our book that we'll be have coming out soon. So at the end of the show, so we'll be talking about relationships and things of that nature.
Okay.
At the end of the show, so we're just getting ready for that. I think that's going to be awesome. For all of us, I think it's going to be a great opportunity.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
guys, if you want to be a model, if you want to be in the show, send us your name, number, email. You can put it in the you can put it in the comments. That'll be fine.
And also, if you want to contact me, it's Karen Young, area code 340-513-2046. And my email is KAYDENISE
Yes.
64@yahoo.com.
All right.
Definitely, I will have, we will have everything announced on Facebook. So
Yes.
you guys will see everything.
Be looking for that. Hi, Lolita. How you doing? How y'all doing? So, this has been a very exciting. This is a memorial. That's Cuz. Hey, Cuz. Yeah. So anyway, I'm silly, y'all. Just bear with me. But I'm super excited. I'm glad to have you here, Miss Karen Young,
And I'm
for
glad
our
to
very
be
first
here.
show.
Yeah.
We just getting it all together. For our topic. I mean, I'm super excited about it. We have, talking about the fashion show and what you got coming up. That's going to be spectacular. Talking about fashion. Fashion, makes you feel good. Strutting
Yes,
that
it
runway,
does.
it does something to your self-esteem. So if anyone is interested in coming out and being a part of the show, make sure she gave the email address. We'll give you a little bit more information at the end of the show, which ends at 8 o'clock tonight. Well, 7 o'clock Birmingham time. What's it, standard? What is it called? Eastern time. So, so we'll be having that. And, and just make sure you stay tuned because we're still talking about he who finds a wife. So, he who finds a wife, y'all. So, and before are we about to go? So we're about to go to commercial in a minute, but I just still want to touch on this topic. I think it's very, very important that we understand the importance of, and I didn't understand it, coming up. I didn't understand it when I was younger, how important it is to know who you are before you get involved in a relationship. How important it is to, grow and develop and become who you need to be so that you can attract who you're supposed to have in your life. Because you can, I know, girl, we're talking about it. But anyways, I'm silly, y'all. Just make sure y'all know that. But how important it is, like, how long it took us to get to this point of our life. Don't waste time. You can't get that back. When I look back on it, I'm like, man, I wish I can go back. But I'm thankful that God, I went through the process. I went through some things. My husband went through some things, and we've lived and we've learned and we've grown, and together we're able to grow together. And you get in some situations sometimes where people are not willing to grow with you. And that's what causes separation. And you have to understand that, everybody's not meant to be your husband. Everybody's not meant to be with you. There are people that come in your life for a season, and they are meant to be in there for a season and then leave. We got to be able to let people go in order for us to go to the next level in life. You know what I mean? So we have to understand that, and understand that's very, very important. You know, when it's time for people to go, we got to let them go. You know, when we can't be so lonely. See, let me tell you something that I came to realize, and we're gonna always hit on this. We're gonna play our rhythm and blues, but one thing about it is when you have, you know, God spiritually whole, you don't need nothing else. You know what I mean? I said he will open up your eyes and reveal to you the person that's meant to be in your life. You know, he will give you clarity about things that you didn't even understand. You can go through and actually avoid a whole lot of heartache if you do and follow the process of life and do the things that you need to do and really get to know who you are. You know what I mean? No one in this life should be telling you, you know, what you should do and how you should be doing it. And develop who you are so that you can understand what purpose is, right? So, and that's one thing. And do you have anything, like I'm just talking, it's heart to heart, y'all. Okay? Heart to heart. So anyways, but he gonna get the, yeah, so, I mean, yes,
you
have to
good.
add.
You good. I ain't got nothing to add.
Well,
you know,
you should.
I add, you know.
He should.
I'm sure gonna add.
Okay, add
After
to
we
it.
come back from this song.
Well,
Take a break, y'all.
All
Take
right.
a break.
Oh, that's my song now. Now you talking.
Good D, guys.
You got it on the wrong spinner, don't you?
I don't know how these spinners work. This is one I know. Don't play it on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you doing a good job for
Yeah,
it being the
for
first
you.
time. It looked like a mystery.
It is.
That's just what the DJs look.
Mm-hmm. It's hot in here.
Well, I could take me a shot right quick.
Okay.
No shot or something.
Right.
I got another thing. I need you with pain, but baby, you know the name. And love is about pain, so stop the play. Drop the order straight. Sex like a game, so back
Y'all,
to the pain.
and tonight the show.
Yeah. I was good like steak. Well, shoot. You good in
You
me?
worked overnight.
Okay, gotcha.
This man and drug it was the guy called
Okay.
Just
Oh, you gonna be good.
Huh?
I said he'll be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he gonna be good.
He's sleeping and stuff.
Right.
I want to go have a little drink.
Okay.
We went to somewhere where it's near the highway.
Yeah, so we can get drowned off. Yeah. We gotta celebrate a little bit. So we can celebrate a little bit. Hi, Lolita. Share. Make sure you share this.
Cut the leather.
The boys that joined, does that mean they watching? If they
They
join?
do it in, I messed up and hit the button and probably share it. So they can get back on. Do my watch party. We gotta start over. I made a second hit the darn button.
Oh, okay.
And it made you come back.
Something so real. Who cares? You care, baby. I'm always there.
That's the camera.
We have all kind of cameras and stuff. Oh, we live. Oh. Okay.
Well, what you said?
Huh?
What you said?
Oh, now she was trying to see what we
That's the first time the show.
Yeah, to see, now you got a watch party going. That's what we're doing now on.
Oh, okay.
And then to everybody to watch party.
I took you crazy, then I'm gone.
You know, you learn for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I want to kind of prepare. audition will be coming up soon.
Okay.
I forgot to say that. I want to
We
say
get
that.
that in. Yeah, yeah, we get
You
that in.
can,
We have a little
you
bit more. We'll
can,
go back
baby.
into the
Let them know
segment.
the auditions will be coming up.
Okay.
TBA for the month of January, possibly February.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
I want
good.
to let them know.
Sounds good.
Yeah, what's up?
We'll talk about it. We'll go to it.
He's still with us though.
Yes, 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 yes.
Shit, we going live in 20. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
You gonna play another one, or we just gonna?
How much time we got? Now we'll come on back.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
And we're back. How y'all guys doing?
Hey, good people.
What's going on? So, guess what? So, we are here live from AUMA Radio. Guys, if you have not downloaded the app, you need to download the app.
Get the
iTunes
app.
and Google Play. And you can also stream live on aumaradio.com. All right, this is your girl, Tasha.
And now Michael.
And we're talking heart to heart. And today we're talking about He Who Finds a Wife. We also have a very special guest here, Miss Karen Young. And we're going to go through a little bit more, get a little bit more information from her on what she has going on coming up in the spring with, tryouts and different things like that. So we're going to tune back into her in just a minute. But speaking on the subject, okay, so what advice do you have for all men, all ages, Michael, based, about finding a wife, being single, the whole 9 yards, the things that that you have learned over the years, some things that you can give them a little bit of information based off of how you've grown as a man and become who you are, and maybe some of the struggles that you dealt with along the way.
Um, my advice would be, if most people don't, believe this. You have something in you of the type of, woman that's right for you, and it's normally
Did you have
true.
that?
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
had that,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
and and when you get into this scenario where a woman chases you, I just tell young fellas to be strong, and don't fall for that, and the reason why I say that is because you know that personally deep down in you that you will not be there. You won't do that, and it all comes with having, years of wrong and maybe putting yourself into positions that you don't want to be in. You're not going to want to be in that situation, and then when something happens as a baby, then now you're brave. No, be brave at the beginning. Be brave at the beginning, and you can't just say, "Okay, I don't want to be with you," and then when she call you, you go. You gotta stay away from that, and not put yourself in those type of positions. It's a long line, and I say the most mainly important part is be honest with yourself. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know what you will and what you will not do. And what you're willing to put up with or deal with, and what you're not.
So, do you think that throughout your before in your past relationships you were being chased? That's what kind of do you think that kind of happened? I mean, I can honestly say that happened to me. But do you feel like you went through those things where you were being chased and you was to the point where okay, I might as well. You know what I mean? So
I can honestly say that.
yeah,
Yeah, I can say that.
yeah,
And anytime when somebody, a person chases you, and then when you're able to do the thing like, okay, I don't want to deal with you, and you able to do call like a 2 weeks later, and they like, okay.
Okay.
You got to be strong enough not to do that. You got to know that.
Right.
That even if, first of all, when you know it wasn't right the first time, it ain't gonna be right the second or the third time. It ain't gonna be right the first or the second yet, and you're never going to have that sense of security in this is where I'm going to be long term.
Right. Right.
As a man,
right.
I think fellas really have to be a lot more stronger than women, because women are strong.
Yeah.
They are strong.
Yeah, we
I
built
think
from some things. We built
guys
from
have to
some
be
things.
a little bit more stronger
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the reality of saying no and sticking to that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because a woman is relentless.
Yeah, we are. We
A
relentless.
woman is relentless,
Yeah.
and
And,
I
and,
just
and good and bad ways. We can,
yeah,
we're relentless in good and bad ways. I really feel like, in my journey throughout life, not saying that I was with bad people, but I do know that, my upbringing taught me to, it's best to get married than to, live with somebody, and it's best to do all this stuff. There were rules to the game, and when you're young, you kind of do things based off of the tradition of your family or what you saw, maybe your mom or your grandmother or whatever they did. But it's not for, you don't really learn, hey, make sure that you know who you are and make sure that you love yourself, before you get out into the world and you start, meeting people, or, work on yourself. When he comes, when the right man's for you, he will find you. You know what I mean? You don't really, you don't figure that out. And then us as women, we get hurt and we feel like the man should stay with us, because even though sometimes women, we know that the situation is not right, and we'll
right.
still stay because we
Okay.
have children, we've made a commitment, we have a house, we have all this stuff, and that's not why you stay in a relationship or a marriage.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's not the reason why that you do that. That's not the reason to get into it in the first place. You know what I mean?
And I just want to give women, young ladies,
all of them.
all of them.
Shoot, this
I just
happened
want
at
to
all
give you something to
ages.
think about. I just want to give you something to think about. Just think about this. When you're with your homegirls and you're out and you meet a guy and you tell your homegirl that may be your husband, let me give you a clue and something to think about.
It is.
He has no idea what being a husband is. He has no clue. He has no clue. Just think about it. Just think about it. When you meet a guy and you tell your and you think to yourself, this might be my husband, just ask him a few simple questions. Where did you come from? How was your childhood? What did your mama do for you? When the last time that your mama washed your clothes? You gotta realize, you gotta ask these little simple questions, and then you'll realize that he has no clue. How long has his daddy been in his life? You gotta ask him that. If you didn't come up around anything like that, please tell me, how do you know what that is?
First off,
unless you're willing to grow and understand.
Yeah, and I don't mean to cut you off, sweetie, but first off, this is what we need to stop doing, and I'm just being honest or whatever. I mean, us as women, we need to stop doing this or whatever. When women be like, God told me that's my husband. Girl, you ain't talked to God in 2 years. How did God tell you that's your husband? He ain't told you that. Sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because we do that. I hear that all the time. You know what I mean? You didn't just got through dropping it like it's hot at such and such place, but then you talking about God told you that was your husband.
Uh-oh.
No, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep it real, because this is what happens. And I know, and y'all can laugh or whatever, because it's hilarious, because we go through this, right?
I ain't saying that.
It's
That's
funny.
true.
It's true.
It's
God,
true.
God told me that.
Ain't nobody gonna agree to it though.
Ain't nobody gonna agree to
Ain't
that.
nobody gonna agree to it.
When God told
It's true,
you,
but ain't nobody gonna agree to
when
it.
He kind of told you that, He has not told you that. No, you know what I mean? And we go through these things and stuff, and then we wonder why, the relationship does not end in marriage, or the marriage does not last or sustain like it should. Because see, we all get married. A lot of people don't. We do posts all the time. I always do posts and everything. And, some people think that marriage is a business arrangement. Some people think that marriage is, and oh, yeah, come on in. There she go. So, she don't want to do it today. But anyway, they think, they have their different opinions on what it's, yes. But they have different opinions of what they think that marriage is. A lot of people have different opinions of what marriage is. But when you go into the Bible and it tells you, just like, we've learned, about Marriage is about glorifying the kingdom of God. It just is. When me and my husband realized that if there was a purpose for our marriage and the things that we were supposed to do in this
Right.
world to help people, then it made us say, wait a minute, hold on, this ain't about me and you no more. You know what I mean? This is about what we're supposed to do to help other couples. The stuff, our roadmap, the things, the road that we travel, we had to go through that so we can help you. So or we can help other people, or we can minister to other people. We knew there was a purpose for that, and we realized it wasn't just about us and for us.
Right.
And it ain't. You know what I mean? You got to understand that, because the moment that you feel like it's all about you and then they disappoint you, you know what I mean? Because people don't know how to love without conditions. You get what I'm saying? See, me and my husband, we're still learning how to love without conditions. Or I love you if you do this for me, and I love you if you do this for me. But love is unconditional. That's agape love. That's when you know that you are in a situation with someone that truly loves you and truly values you as a person. That's when you're with that person according to knowledge. Okay, Lolita Davis said the reason we say that is because we know God don't make no mistakes, so we want to believe He's right for us. And that's the thing. Here's the thing, and I agree with you, but sometimes us is sometimes when we have a conversation like me, I got when I got this particular time when I got married, I knew God confirmed it. you know and the thing about it is, a lot of people, and I've seen so many people and women, and we use the Bible as that tool, especially when we get into I've been married before. This is not my first marriage, so therefore I've been in the situation before, and I understand that. And sometimes we think we need to really, in order for us to hear clearly from God, we got to really get, in this, we have to go into our prayer closet. We have to be praying consistently. We have to, for us to really hear from Him. Oh, I'm not echoing. Y'all please let me know if I'm echoing too. So, check the microphones. But yeah, so the thing about it is that we have to really, this is a really serious thing. Marriage is very serious. Like they said, that's one of the most important things that you're going to ever do in your life. So that's right. That's right. Love is unconditional. Yes. And everybody doesn't understand that. See, even if you got a good heart, you may not be with the person. A lot of people think, well, I've gotten with him, I love him, he said he loves me. And we have learned that love is just not enough. You know what I mean? It's just not enough. You know what I mean? It does not sustain marriages. And we've done a lot of research, and we've done a lot of praying, and we've done we've done this, and we've like, you know what, love is just, it's not enough. Even through our experiences, we know we've loved people, but that didn't keep us in a relationship with them. You get what I'm saying? So, and everybody loves differently.
I think, if people just sit down and think, you could make yourself believe something. You can make yourself believe, what you just thought was just a mishap. And you can wake up and be like, well, this may be that thing for me. This may be that relationship for me.
Yeah.
This may be. If you tell yourself that on a daily basis, you will start to believe it is. And it's right. Until it ain't. Until it ain't.
Right.
You have to be, if I'm just saying this now. And this doesn't go for every relationship. If you two guys are not growing in an area or not climbing in an area, what would make you two guys better for each other, then it's probably, I'm just saying, I'm just giving you something to think about. If you always waking up every day and you tell this my husband, but you guys, you keep complaining about everything. I'm just saying, if this is your wife and she go out and y'all can't do nothing together, I'm just giving you something to think about.
And a real quick thing, and I don't know if you want to jump in, Miss Karen, but the Bible tells us is, be not unequally yoked. It tells us not to be unequally yoked. But here's the thing, guys. It's just not talking about whether or not that person believes in God. You and that person, both believe in God. It's talking about every aspect of life. You can't be, y'all may have different goals in life and plans and direction in life. It has a whole lot more to do with it. Yes, he may believe in God, but does he go to church? Does he read his Bible? Does he do,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Totally.
It's so much more to that. Is he going to be a man that's going to pray with you and guide you and lead you? It's so much more to it. I told, when I met my husband, I told him, I said, one thing that I asked God for is a man that was following him and being led by him. And it's very, very important. And when his life transitioned to the point where he started to follow God's word, he was able to lead me. So that's the thing that's very, very important, because we want to leave that out. 75% of people in the world, they don't really care about that. That's not a part of their marriage. That's not a part of their marriage goals, to become spiritually connected to God. That is nowhere in it. They think that those two people can get into this relationship and make it work, and it just doesn't. You know what I mean? It just don't work. You have anything to add?
Okay.
Basically, if to me, if you don't,
Go ahead.
okay, I hear you.
Oh,
If you don't, to me, that's a turn off for me.
Yeah.
If a man isn't into God,
Right.
spiritually, or if someone comes to me and say, well, I don't believe in God, or I don't go to church, I have a problem with that.
Right,
So
right.
I agree with you, Tasha, because
Yeah.
that is important. That's one of the most important things, because you could also, even if you don't go to church, you still could be believing God, but if you just totally don't believe in God or go to church,
Right.
that's a big
Right.
problem.
Right.
That's a total big problem.
Exactly.
So,
He's laughing.
I mean, you could do church at home. Read the Bible
Right.
together.
They getting real around here. They getting real.
We just,
They getting real in here.
all real.
Ladies, I hope y'all paying attention,
Yes.
or at least listening.
It's all real.
Following a little bit.
Yes.
We strive for everyone's relationship to be awesome and great.
Yes.
And this is not to say that anyone is doing anything wrong.
Right.
It's just an outlook on life. We hope that everyone who listens to the show, take a little part and take a little learning. You know what I'm saying? And strive for the better on their own, whether you listen to us or some other higher power, which is God, or you get your learning from somewhere.
Yes.
We just ask that, you come together and be better in your own life, for your kids, your significant other, your husband, don't be shacking now.
That's right.
After that, we
real quick.
No shacking.
we gonna play a quick little hit, and we gonna come back.
Yeah, real quick. I just want to. I want to comment. Okay, then we're gonna.
We gonna come back.
We'll come back, and
we
just got a comment from one of our guests, so we're gonna come back.
We'll address that on the next segment.
All right.
No, it was showing all the comments. Now it's not even showing on Michael's or mine.
Oh, he on YouTube.
Okay,
And you on here. It's showing on mine. So you got the
So what I need to do?
You got a watch party going on.
Oh, okay. So
we almost at the end of it though, so you can kind of.
I haven't invited all the folks. I gotta invite them again.
Just invite your main people.
Oh, okay.
The people that know us, because they were on for some reason. They didn't come back on. So.
Woke up this morning. That's my song. Right
Yes.
there. Yes.
Too hard to swallow, being alone. She knew one in mind
That she can hold
she must have told me
1,000 times or more.
sad and cries I used to know. Got no
Baby, I'll be
sitting here waiting on
you to come home again.
waiting on
I won't leave.
Ask you something. You say somebody say
By your side, oh.
Sing about it.
Come on home to sunshine.
She knows I really love
That's a music thing.
since I was a child.
It's been my dream.
I can't support her.
song right there.
You know I heard
The finer things.
got by
with the baby. All she needs was me to love.
That's good.
Oh.
Which one?
Y'all make sure y'all share this.
What a rundown of the other shows that's coming up. I know we got Big Black tomorrow.
Yeah, one come on tonight after you. I forgot the name of it.
Ooh,
Somebody come on tonight.
they do? Okay.
Okay, who is it?
That's what she said. She don't know. When they walk through the door.
Old school hip hop like that.
Okay. Okay. No, that's we just find out so we'll know. So yeah, we can announce.
I have it.
Okay.
I don't work. I took off for the rest of every Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
I was on the baby so
Yes.
Do a favor, announce it.
she like it better than here.
Okay. Okay.
Who? The girl.
She do what?
She like it better than here.
Oh really?
She think like Saga.
I look like who?
Saga.
Who is that?
The girl used to work for me.
Oh. I know somebody named Saga.
Her. She work for here. Her hair was like yours like that.
Oh, like this.
She always got the girls out and everything.
Oh, do I? Y'all can y'all see that?
Okay.
Hey, but if you know how long it took me to get here, took me the back row all the way from Decatur. How much?
That came right there.
Yeah, it took me all the way I came.
All right, we got 5 more minutes, y'all.
Why don't you go home? That came right there.
Mm-hmm.
The kid is right there.
I realized that when I got here.
We only got 2 more minutes left. All right.
What you doing, mama?
It's 7:49. You got a whole lot to do before then.
Baby, we've been talking for the last 20. You gotta play some music, baby.
Okay.
That's so special. She good talk.
Don't I?
She can go out and talk.
Well, I'm perfect for this, right?
It's a nice music, though.
Should have been into this. Especially if I want to hear my baby talk. Oh, there go my song. We gotta play that.
What?
Thinking out loud.
Well, we'll play at the end.
I know.
Because it's almost the end. The lady. Who's that? What's that shit?
That song about, what is that song again? That song 4 minutes. So we gonna come in.
We're gonna come. We can. You can end. You don't have to. You don't have to play all the way through.
Y'all ready? So we'll come in, we'll go for 5 minutes, and then that Ed Sheeran we're gonna go.
Okay. Oh, you ended it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we ready.
Wait a minute, I'm trying. Let me get back on. I can't talk about that right now.
Go back.
That's it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Is it back?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
the shadow.
Okay.
That's just, it does that little stop my data count.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. 100% right about
Okay.
that, cuz.
Yes.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yep, we ready.
It's the throwback then. The throwback then.
The throwback who?
Then, like
Den.
then.
D-E-N.
Okay.
Throwback Den.
All right, all right, all right. We are back. We are back. This is Tasha and what's your name? Cause you
Okay
coming in a little slow.
then.
You a little slow.
Tasha and Michael and Tasha.
Oh,
Don't
y'all
forget
heard
how it
that?
go.
Okay.
Yes.
And we coming to you guys and talking heart to heart. We also have a very special guest here, Miss Carrie Young. We just want to just
Hello.
yes, say hi, hi, hi. We just want to thank her for taking time out of her busy day to come join us and talk to us. We know that she had a lot going on this week, and we just really appreciate you pushing through and getting out here and talking to us. And so, we got a comment, and one of the comments was, so and it was Lolita Davidson, okay. She was saying that some just want to say they married, but marriage is a job, a relationship is a commitment, and that's true. I do. When I feel like especially women, like I said, when you're a little bitty girl, sometimes you just want to get married. The thought of having it's not really the marriage. I think it's the wedding. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Having that wedding day, having all your people there. I got the man. We're in it now. And then once you say I do, then you don't. You get what I'm saying? You don't do the work it takes to keep that marriage alive. You don't get the words and the wisdom that you need to keep going. No one teaches us how to be wise, ladies. No one teaches us how to be wise. So where do you get that information from? You know what I mean? If you don't get your information from somewhere, you're going to get it from the streets or from, you probably from, your mom or whoever. But the word, and I always say this,
Mm-hmm.
is that is concrete. I mean, that's where I get my information. Just learning and getting the knowledge, and becoming a good wife. And what Proverbs 31 says a good woman is. I think it's very, very important. And I think it's important as a woman to do that. And, even though your husband is the head, the wife is the intercessor. So you should be leading as well in your own way, so that your husband is becoming the man he needs to be, so he can lead you, according to what God says. And like you were saying before, and we talked about this, you should not get married. Is very, very, very important. It's a covenant. It's a commitment. It's a covenant. It's just not a piece of paper.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just really got to take that seriously. Oh, yay, yay! It's the wedding day. Oh, we are married. See, let me tell you something. Marriage you think that marriage is easy, but marriage actually reveals who you are.
It does.
It reveals you. When you get married, that person that reveals all your ugly little secrets.
Based on your character
Yeah.
and everything.
It reveals everything. You know what I mean? It does. And oh my goodness, God, look, this time is going right real fast. I'm a talker. Go ahead and say what you need to say. We're gonna announce this, and then guys, we're gonna wrap this thing
No,
up.
we're gonna get ready to.
Yeah.
We
I can go on.
thank everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Go ahead with that.
Okay. The next show coming on tonight.
The next show coming up, following us, is the Throwback Den.
Okay.
Stay tuned in. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get some awesome music.
Oh yeah.
You can tell by the title. It's Throwback Den. All people gonna come in here and rock this thing.
Yes.
We gonna be gone. And let's
Excuse
close
me,
it
guys.
out.
All right. So here's the thing. What's going on, Courtney? All right. So for everybody that just tuning in, we're here with Karen Young, and she's
Mr. Walker.
Front Cover Modeling, and she wants to just give you a last little tip. Did you have something else that you want to say, Miss Karen?
Just that I enjoyed being here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Mike
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Tasha, it was a blessing considering, and I thank God every day for just what He just offer us.
Oh yes.
And guide us with.
Amen.
And like I said, we're looking forward to seeing you guys out to support us next year.
Yes, come out and support.
April 7th. Oh, one thing I did forget to say is that we are gonna have auditions. Who's interested in being trained for this upcoming show?
Right.
For April 7th, 2019, and everything will be announced on Facebook and And just look forward to seeing us on there.
Right. Absolutely. Awesome.
Yes.
And we're going to play a little good, some groove music to lead us out, right? I'm choking up a little bit. You supposed to be helping me. So this is, you see what I'm saying? He didn't even know when to jump in. Dwell with your wife according to knowledge, okay? If I'm
Well,
choking,
if you weren't talking, then you wouldn't have been choking.
y'all gonna see a whole lot of stuff going on this show. Some talking and all kind of stuff. But like I said, we're about to wrap this whole thing up. Make sure you download the app, guys. AUMA Radio on iTunes and Google Play. And yes, and make sure you like our page, Heart to Heart. If you like our page on Heart to Heart, you will be able to see it. I mean, each show that comes on every Thursday, you won't miss out. You will get the notification. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you share this live video. We also have a Heart to Heart on YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also follow us on Instagram as well. And also, you can also stream live on aumaradio.com. Okay, so if you missed out, next time make sure you like our page. Okay, you like our page and you share this video, you share this live video, and if you like our page, you will be able to see us, going forth. All right. So thank you so much. We got so many great topics and things. Go ahead and hit that music.
Thank you. You guys were awesome. We thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
Till next time.
Right.
And we will dive into some more subjects. You guys grow with us. We
Yeah.
gonna grow and give you the best thing that we can give you, which is information. Y'all have a blessed night.
And we are.
Stay tuned for the Throwback Den, Heart to Heart.
Peace out.
We out of here. Bye, guys. Now play that music.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Good time went fast.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 8 o'clock.
And I
Oh.
You know somewhere. I ain't never talked so much. You got a headache.
You gotta look on and get
will
used
your
to
mind still remember the taste of
Yeah, I gotta
love?
get thirsty.
Mm-hmm. We gotta do this every
Will
Thursday.
your eyes still smile from your cheek?
That's a